Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Sanjoku. Tonight, I just wanted to ask you guys the question, just straightforward. Can we beat the Chargers Thursday night? If you're subscribed to the channel, you already know what my answer is. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. If you love watching Raider videos like I do, my face keeps popping up, do me a favor, click that subscribe button. That shit really does mean a lot to me, and I truly do appreciate it. But the question stands. There's a lot of people picking us not to win this game. I truly don't understand why. I really think we have this game pretty much in the bag. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be hard as shit. This team pretty much sets up exactly like that Lions game did. The only difference is the Chargers have a good running game. The Lions did not. And they took us down to the wire. And it was a hard game for us. Luckily, we were able to pull it out. We're back at home again for this game, so I'm really expecting big things. But I want to know what you guys think. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I really think there's only going to be 5 key factors in this game that we're going to need to pull this game out. Let's take a look at the injury report real quick. Trent Brown, he didn't practice. He was limited today. He's still a big question mark. Really don't know what's happening with him. When you see him not playing, then go to limited, that still kind of sucks for us. Because, I mean, that means he's just going through the walkthroughs. He's not doing any of the actual contact stuff. So he's still a big question mark. That one's going to be tough. Hankins is back to a full practice today. Was really happy to see that. We're going to need him in there. Dwayne Harris, I still think, is going to be a scratch this game. I think Trevor Davis is slowly taking that spot over. Eric Harris is still fighting that illness. I don't know what that illness is, but I think we're just going to keep resting him. He played on Sunday, so I think he's going to go ahead and definitely play again this week. Hudson's in the same boat as Trent Brown, where he didn't practice and he was limited. Things aren't really looking good for him right now. I think he'll be back the week after this, but I really don't think we're going to see him again. Andre James was limited. He's going to end up going. He ended up going on Sunday, so he's definitely going to go again. He didn't have any major setbacks. Josh Jacobs back to a full practice. He should be off of our injury report hopefully by tomorrow. We're going to need every inch of everything he does this game. So get better, Josh Jacobs. Come out there 100%. If you guys haven't heard, Arden Key's done for this year. His foot is broken. That's a big ass loss for us. I really like this kid. I'm curious to see what the Raiders do with him now. Really hope they hang on to him. I think he's going to play a major role moving into the future. Morrow is, man, he didn't practice, then he was limited. He's still a question mark, but I really think he's going to end up going in this game. We really need him to go in this game. Worley's Achilles thing ends up not being that bad. All his MRIs and everything came back negative, so he's looking pretty good. The Gunther was talking about him being able to play. I don't know if you guys watched that press conference. Gunther, much like with Compton, when he started talking about Isaiah Johnson, he got super excited. His voice changed. He's ready to see that kid play. And I'm really hoping Worley plays in this game. We could see Johnson come in more in that nickel spot or just kind of subbing in for Mullins and Worley. So hopefully Worley's ready to go. We're going to need him. Josh, it doesn't look like he's going to play again. Be nice to have him out there this week just for the extra depth, especially going against Melvin Gordon, just to be able to stop that run game completely, because that's going to be a big factor in this game. Their injury report's not looking too bad, but these 3 dudes right here, they're not practicing. It's a short week. If Perryman, Teamer, and Tevy do not play, that's their starting offensive tackle, their starting safety, and their starting linebacker. That's going to be a big difference maker for us. And they're not practicing at all. So I'm really hoping these 3 don't play. But let's go ahead and jump into the 5 things that are going to win us this game. Man, I love that pick. That's the whole reason I picked this picture. But it's going to be our entire defense. Our defensive line right now, just our defensive line, has 15 sacks already this season. No linebackers or safeties have any sacks for us this season, but they have already had 15. So they've already beat us from last year. I mean, the top teams that come out in the NFL, when they finish the season in sacks, I mean, they're over 50, so they're going to double us. So it's still not great, but we're still getting pressure, and that's going to be key, especially against Rivers, because he sucks when he's underneath pressure. So we're going to have to get to the ball. Gunther did run a few more blitzes last week, which was nice to see. There were few and far between, but he was actually bringing them out there. So hopefully he keeps that up, keeps a little bit of extra pressure on Rivers because we're really going to need that. But our secondary is going to have to play way, way up this game because we're not going to be able to commit like we were against the Lions to where we can just put the extra player back and never put somebody in the box. When you're playing against the Chargers, you're going to have to, at least on first and second downs in most situations, put that extra man in the box just to try to help contain Gordon. That might actually work in our advantage because we'll have one of our safeties up to where he'll be able to make a quick coverage on the running back because that's going to be another major factor in this game is us being able to guard a fucking running back coming out of the backfield, which we cannot do for some reason. So that might be a double-edged sword, but I think our defense is going to be a major factor in this game. I'm not expecting much from them. I'm not going to say that. I don't expect them to step up. I said that once before, but you have to understand what this defense is. It is not a very good defense. We just need them to get us the ball a few times, get a couple turnovers. If not even turnovers, just get the fuck off the field without them putting up points. So our defense, that's all I'm asking for you. Just get off the field. Just a few times to give us the advantage in this game. The next big factor I see in this game, and I think this is going to be really, really big, it's our tight ends. And I'm not talking Waller catching passes. I'm talking our trio of tight ends that I truly, truly think are, I mean, without a doubt, the best three tight ends in football as far as being on one team. But they're going to have a big game. I think Foster coming in there is going to end up having some decent plays again. I told you guys in my video the other day, I really think Carrier's getting in the house. But I think their blocking is going to be more key in just their role playing in this game than anything else. I'd like to see Darren Waller get out there and have another real big game. I don't know if he's going to do it in this game, but just having him out there just to take that extra coverage off of our wide receivers and giving Renfrows those one-on-ones that he's obviously can take advantage of is going to be huge for us. But our tight ends as a whole, we're going to see a lot of those three tight end sets. We're going to see a lot of the running game. We're going to see a lot of power in this game. I really think Gruden's going to come out there and just try to completely overpower the Chargers. And I really think that's what we have to do in this game. We can't get into a truly big shootout with them. I think it's going to be a lot of ball control. You're going to see a lot of those 10 to 12 play drives where we just own the field, just slowly march down. And that's what we have to do this game. And then our defense just has to get off the field a few times. So I have no doubt that our trio of tight ends is going to come in and end up having a really, really good game today or on Thursday. So get that shit going. We definitely need that. Next big thing that's going to play a huge role in this, it's Gruden. Gruden and the referees. I know a lot of people like to say, like, the Raiders have had so many shitty calls this year. It's unbelievable. Officiating in the NFL right now, it's a problem for every single team. There has been so many shit calls. Just watch the highlights every week. Even if you don't care about the other teams, just for 1 week, just watch the highlights. The officiating's just insane this year. But Gruden came out and publicly said it. He's like, the pass interference thing, if you're not going to make the call, don't give us the option to overturn it. And granted, he has lost every one, but they're overturning very few. They're kind of proving to the league what we say stands, which totally pisses me off because why are you going to do it if you're not going to ever change anything? Just admit you were wrong, make the change, and then boom, football keeps going. So we're going to have to see what happens with that. Gruden's scheme in this game is going to be big. He does not like Thursday night football. He said it's unfair for both teams. And I mean, I get that. I understand that because if we had a full week for our guys to prepare, I guarantee you our O-line would be completely healthy for this game. I think Worley would be fully ready to go for this game. But whatever scheme he comes up with, which there's no telling what he's going to do, but I mean, our offense so far has been pretty much smash the ball down your throat and then hit quick little slants and then bust the big play every now and again. So if we can keep that up, and I really think we'll be able to keep that up against the Chargers, we just have to really control the ball. And I know he's going to have something drawn up pretty well for this team, so because we always play the Chargers good, and we're at home. And this game is so huge. Then we're going to move on to our Rookie of the Year, Josh Jacobs. He's going to play a major factor in this game. I mean, he's back. He's back to 100%. I'm not worried about anything with him on the injury report or anything. But we need him to be able to move the ball. And every defense we've played so far, he's been able to move the ball. And I think that's where another big part of our tight end trio is going to come in, especially if you get the 3 tight end set or the 2 tight end set and you have Ingold in there. You're going to be able to run the ball. We're going to move some bodies. He's going to have his open spots. He's going to have a big game again. I'm really excited to see him this game. He's going to open up the passing game for Carr. And I'm going to say he goes over for 100 yards again. And I'm actually banging on him getting 2 touchdowns this game. And I really think that's very, very likely. Him being able to run is going to slow down that edge rush, which is going to give Carr the extra second or two to make those deep throws. I can't say enough about this kid. He's been a dream come true for the Raiders. We have not had a stellar number 1 running back that's consistent in a long ass time. So Josh, please keep it up. Get that Rookie of the Year honors. You deserve every damn bit of it. His backstory's so insane too. Like, I'd pull for this kid more than you would ever believe. And then much like every other game that we play against, the main thing that's going to happen and have to happen, it's Derek Carr. I'm a huge Derek Carr fan. I'm not going to lie. His passing percentage is so off the charts this year. I know he's not dropping the yardage that a lot of you guys want to see, but he is marching the field and we are eating the clock. And that is what we have to do. And he's doing every damn bit of it. And he's coming out in the last seconds and winning us games. Derek, this game is yours. I know you deep down hate Phillip Rivers. And I do too, so I truly appreciate that. That is our special bond that we share, is a pure hatred for the damn Chargers and Rivers. We're at home. This game is ours. We're going to keep holding down second place. Hopefully move up a game to be in actual first place, but just a game back on the losses because they haven't had their bye week yet. So, hell yeah. Get out there, win this game, Raiders. We got this. Not a doubt in my mind. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments section. The whole reason I started this channel was just to be able to bullshit with people about Raider football. And this is another W. It's another W in the Raiders catalog for us. I'll be back Thursday night after the game with my live reaction, breakdown, whatever you guys want to call it. Hopefully I'm going crazy. Hopefully I'm going so crazy that you just turn the video off and you're like, oh, screw that. I'll just check it the day after. But, man, this is going to be a good game. It's going to be another shootout. It's going to come down to the wire. I promise you that. My score prediction, 35-31. We score. We score a touchdown every time. Not every time, but every time that we score, it's going to be a touchdown. They're going to end up getting a field goal. It's going to end up screwing them in the long run. Raiders take this game. I appreciate you guys, Raider Nation. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, please do. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up. We'll check you next time. Everybody have a good night. I'm Sun Joku, and we are out of here.